second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. But the new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now the second-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give it.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 119 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. When you talk about this Jets defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season has been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
This to Arnold on the short pass. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for and finding Arnold once again. Touchdown! Dan Arnold, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
That's good for the Jets.
This is Hall. Hall has it knocked loose. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Ready, set.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Rodgers locates Hardman for another catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Here's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Line for the Jets field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Eagles to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start on the ground with Swift. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Hey, check that, street. Ready?
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Ready, break.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Swift. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second and 9 now. Looking middle, and that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The kick by Elliott is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not...
There he goes, left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Davis. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. at the 26-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Another nice play there by Reddick. More evidence that sometimes a position change is exactly what a player needs. Totally reinvented as an edge rusher instead of playing linebacker. 2nd in the NFL with 16 sacks in his first season with the Eagles in 2022.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They made his first, this from 47 yards out. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Desmond Ridder, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And that game has gone to halftime with the visiting Cardinals out on top. Ezekiel Elliott, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Jimmy Garoppolo has thrown a touchdown pass. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd and 11. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Cut that game!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, here's Hall. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there. Here's Ward to return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Swift. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
They'll try and sneak it here, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
good for the Jets. First and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Hall again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Arnold. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Here we go, set.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Let's go.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Hall. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That's good for Jets.
Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets it underneath to Hall. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Rodgers again now. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets get a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On play action, they'll throw. And he is caught. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Taylor now will return it, take it at about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now Rodgers with a new team, but in a spot he's been before. Down by 11, 33 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Rodgers. And that's complete to Davis. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a first down, but the tackle comes in bounds. On first down, Rodgers. That's caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Eagles, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.